How are you today? Welcome to Lager Counseling Services. My name is Allison Lager. I am the founder and owner of Lager Counseling Services that's been in business for 32 years. And I want to welcome you to Consistency Month. And November is consistency. And the reason that we have that theme for November is because each month in the year, we assign an attribute that we believe is of incredible value for the growth and development of a human being, and also that supports what we're doing here at Lager Counseling Services. So this month is consistency. So we back up what we're doing with consistency with kind of little awards and stuff that we do to highlight the importance and the value of it. So what you can expect, I had to sit down, but what you can expect is that with consistency, I want to tell you three important aspects about consistency. One, what the things that it produces is a lot of things it produces, but three of them are: one is that in these incremental moves done consistently every single day or on a consistent basis, that means regularly doing left foot, right foot in one direction in our life. These are the things that create exponential growth. And I can prove that to you in a moment, but I'm going to tell you the next one. The next one is that it produces trust in yourself, which then produces confidence, which is such a key component to having a mental health well-being. Having a state of well-being is so important, and being confident. One of the things we find is such a detriment to people is a sense of I'm not good enough. I'm not enough. I don't have enough value. And that is consistent across the board with most human beings. So we like to do whatever we can to create a sense of confidence in yourself, a sense of self-trust, which consistency produces that. The other thing is that in therapy and in all other ways, it produces a collaborative relationship with your therapist. Consistently developing this relationship over time produces momentum. So it's not just producing the relationship with your therapist, it's also producing the relationship with yourself, which produces momentum in self-esteem, in confidence, in being able to trust yourself, which I cannot even begin to tell you how important self-trust is in mental health. Because when you have yourself, you have everything, honestly. So we're going to go over just very quickly. One, incremental moves done in a consistent basis are the things that change your entire life. That is what all success is made of. So I believe, and I know, that something that any of us do on a daily basis consistently has an outcome. So if we consistently, every single day of our life, sit on the couch and eat a Hershey bar, and that's what we do every day at 6 o'clock, there will be an end result to that over time. You may not see the result in a day, you may not see it in a week, you may not see it in a month. If you consistently, every single day, yell at your child or your spouse, or you are self-deprecating every single day, you will have an outcome. It will gain momentum, it will gain traction, and it will become part of your life. It will become part of your belief system. So something done every single day that has value. If you chose, instead of sitting on the couch when you got home at 6 o'clock, that you went out for a fresh air walk, that you worked out, even for 20 minutes. If you did that consistently for 20 minutes or 30 minutes a day, every day for the next year, what do you think the outcome would be? If you didn't, the first thing you did not pick up your phone when you first woke up. So when you pick up your phone, when you first wake up, you're in a reactive state. Instead, you produce the day that you want. So let's say you woke up every day consistently for the next year saying, I get to choose how I feel today. And today I choose joy, peace, enthusiasm, whatever those things that you choose. So think about if you ate an apple or something that was greens or something that brought you vitality in your body every single day for 1 year, what would be the results? A lot of times people who are, I've been in business for 32 years, And somebody might say, oh, I'm a 32-year overnight success. No, it's consistent, left foot, right foot, doing the next right thing, doing the next healthy thing. So what we're doing here at Lager Counseling Services is we want to have a whole holistic approach to all of you. The clients who are here, we want you to know that even if you're not consistent now, if you see it as a value, that this will produce self-esteem in you. I know from me that whatever I do consistently produces self-trust for me, which is one of the highest forms of self-esteem. I cannot even tell you enough. When I show up and I complete or do the things, I keep the promises that I made to myself, or the appointments that I made, or the commitments that I made, and I show up, it's not even the actual thing that I'm doing. It's the fact that I did what I said I was going to do, and I showed up, and I consistently did that. Left foot, right foot. You start to trust yourself. I believe that a core ingredient to having any confidence or self-esteem is keep the promises that you make to yourself. How many times do you say, oh, I'm going to go to the gym in the morning, and you wake up and you don't? Or I'm going to eat healthy tomorrow, and you wake up and you don't. But when does that day come? But on the day that you show up and you do the thing, maybe the actual result doesn't appear in that moment, but done consistently every day, you start to not only get the results that you actually want, but to me, the greater result is self-trust. The greater result is confidence. The greater result is someone else can look you in the eye and they trust the collaborative relationship that you have together. So the thing I want you to know is that what we're going to do is the clients who have consistently shown up every week and shown up for their appointments, we have just a special gift for you. And you're going to see it at the end of the month. That's what November is. We were going to continue to show you and to explain to you what consistency is and how much it is of value to you as a human being. So I want you to not forget. And forget, the gift is wonderful. It's wonderful that we're going to recognize you and all of that. And we really mean it. Like, we want you to know that we're like cheering you on. We're like, you can do it. But left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. This is what life is made of. So if you would consider show up, whatever those things are that have meaning for you, wherever you want to be. One of the things is, I have a quote that I love. It says, I lay hold of my vision, obstacles must give way. If you know somewhere you want to be, if you know somewhere, some person or some way of being that you want, if you keep your eyes on that and you just left foot, right foot, walk toward that. What am I doing today? Consistently, the next day, consistently, the next day, that aligns with that path that I'm on. Every day that we step our foot off the path that we want to be on, that ends in the result that we actually want, we're discouraged. We don't feel great about ourselves. So we just want to honor you guys that are showing up. We have people who have been here. I have clients I know from 30 years ago, and we have people who are brand new, they've never been in therapy before. But we want to give you not just the individual work that you're doing, but the underpinnings of having a really great life. So please look out for the themes. If you want to have a conversation with your therapist about consistency and what it actually means, what it does for your heart and your self-esteem and your body and your mind and your growth. We are all about giving, growing, and never, ever forgetting gratitude. Those 3 G's are so important. So until we meet again, I just, think that you guys are the best. I'm so grateful that you guys are here and that you trust us with your care. And we really want to do a good job for you. So we want, as clinicians and as our admin staff, we want to be consistent with you as well. And if we slip at all, you could let us know, because November is consistency month. All right, guys, be blessed. Okay. I'm grateful for you all.